Traders, we are looking at the dollar CAD on a daily time frame. In fact, we could quickly go out to the weekly. I want to show you this. And apologies, my voice. I've got a throat bug at the moment, and so I sound a bit croaky. Now have a look at this on the weekly time frame. This is trading right into this big support zone down in here, right? It's eating up liquidity under this low over here. So we've got bullish traders in here, buyers, stops resting under. That's what that is tapping into currently. So I've just marked up this previous low. This is a distribution level on the weekly, so I've marked up that low. Now we go down to the daily, and it coincides with this daily low, and we have this daily distribution here. So a weekly distribution and this whole thing here, and then this daily distribution candle. It's attacking liquidity, as we can see. I'm definitely bearish with this, but not at this level. And I mean, if it happens to roll over here and continue south, I'm more than happy to let this go. Now it's Monday, you want to be a little bit careful. Tuesday, we'll see the trends kind of setting up for Tuesday, but I'm wondering whether we see this retrace. And if it does, I'll be looking to get involved. So on the daily, if we grab the Fibonacci and we go from, say, this previous high to low, this is my level here, 50 to 618. This low coincides with the 50. So you could look for a short position up and around here. I'm going to go a minimum of 1 to 1.5 R, and I've kind of got that about there. See, I've got 1.51 R. Now that's my bottom line. Right, so that would be a setup on the daily time frame. So what I might do is move that aside. I like the move back up. We've got a couple of things going on here. See this thin candle? We've got an imbalance right through this range here on the daily time frame. It may or may not return to fill this, but just keep in mind that the market does seek two things. It's looking to rebalance, and it's looking for liquidity. So if we just call that a bearish imbalance, I'll just mark it rectangle grey, that'll do. So imbalance on the daily right there. Have a look and see these moves here. See how this candle traded south. See how it's traded back up and rebalanced. Look at the candle on the left, pretty well to the pip. I'm always expecting this to find its way back. I mean, sometimes, it doesn't always. We've got an imbalance here. That didn't fill here, but look what's happened here. So it can take time as well. But we just need to be aware of these levels on the chart. And we've got a big gap through here as well. So that is begging to be traded through, guys. Let's go down now to the 4H. We know that we've got this huge imbalance here. And we've marked up our daily levels we have. Okay, down to the 4H. And I'm looking at this price action for a possible counter trend trade. We've got the double bottom. We've got the dip below. This is looking really interesting, guys. 4-hour time frame, right? So there's a 4-hour balance area through here. We can mark that. 4H. I'll just do that now. Counter trend, I generally don't like to take a counter trend. I will on occasions, but be careful with it. Yeah, I'm looking. I don't really like shorting it from here either. It would have to come back up into these levels here. Never FOMO in. There's a 1.7R, so that's the higher time frame. Now on the 4H, we've got this 4-hour imbalance here. So we'll just mark that as a bearish imbalance on the 4H. That's that red shaded zone. A little bit of a one here, and then we've got this low over here, the weekly. Now, have a look at this price action and consider the fib retrace. Well, where do you want to pull that? You could go from the high of this bearish order block down to the low, 61.8786. We've got this zone in here. Okay, here's the thing. Come down into this price action, and let's get right into it. We'll go down to a 15. Have a look and see what it looks like. Well, before we go to the 15, let's just take it out because I want to have a look at that double bottom 1 hour. So we got this base here, 15-minute. We've got a double, triple, whatever you want to call it. But this here looks a little bit suspicious to me. We'll just call it a equal highs, equal lows. Okay, we've got equal lows here and a tap down into it. And I'm waiting for the possibility that this now extends north. You've got to wait for the setup, guys. It's not happening at the moment. So what we've got here is equal lows generates liquidity, an aggressive move into it. Now we have this channel sideways movement. This is building liquidity above and below. Now, if they are looking to, and I'm talking smart money, if they're looking to push this back up, retrace, they've had a bit of a tap into liquidity here. What I want to see happen here would be a break of this high with a bit of a vengeance. You want to see the ICT displacement. The ICT displacement. In other words, if smart money is behind it, it pushes up with a vengeance and displaces. So we get a bullish imbalance, meaning nothing left and right of this candle. So let's just color that green and assume that we could get a bullish candle. Well, this is what I'm actually looking for. This is what I'm waiting on. Let's just mark that up. Oh, green everywhere. Green, green, green. There we go. So there's a possible outcome. We wait for that. If that occurs, then I want to see, all right, let's just assume we get that. I want to see the retrace back down into imbalance, to rebalance. All right, so if this pushes off and creates the gap and we have the imbalance wherever it happens to form, we want to see it trade back down into it. Just looking for the same thing. Yeah, okay, well look, you want to look for the gap here. Have a look at this thin candle here. We've got a bit of a gap. It's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more of a push with more momentum, and we want to break this range. But we've got an imbalance here. Look how it trades back into rebalance. All right, so that's what I'm looking for, guys. And then if we get that break and retest, and potentially we are off to the races. So that's the counter trend possibility. I'm probably not going to take that trade, but what I will be waiting for is, yeah, we head back up into these levels here, as I mentioned. By the way, guys, check out my link tree below. Linktree has all of the links, my YouTube channel, and there's also a Telegram group that you're welcome to join. The link is below. Yeah, so something like that. The pullback up, I'm thinking a short up in here, guys. That's what I want. All right, so let's just see if we get that trade back up in. Monday's always a precarious day to trade, as is Friday. Consider this just before I wrap up the video. Let's have a look at a Monday candle. I don't know how it's going to work here, but you know, same thing. Like let's talk about a daily candle here. If it's bullish, what we generally see with these candles, we open, we trade in the opposite direction, and that takes out stops. It gives smart money what they need to pair their orders for a bullish day, and at the end of the day they trade it up and back down, something like that, right? And that could be a weekly candle as well. So just watch out for this Monday early in the week, you know, where the wicks are going to be forming. All right, guys, that's my take on this. And with that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading. And yeah, I mean, that's my trade. You can see the target, stop loss. Okay, guys, take care. See you in the next video.